And I welcome you back to the British channel. Today we are going to be talking about Lake Mead. We're going to be doing an update there. We're going to check out Lake Oroville. We're going to be checking out Lake Powell as well. And I got some other interesting things about a billionaire wanting to put a big city in the desert. Interesting. So without further ado, we're going to roll right over to windy.com, and you can clearly see the next 3 days. Absolutely nothing, except for maybe on the east coast of the United States. A little bit in Mexico, some up here in Canada. Alaska's getting a little bit, but the desert, nothing. Absolutely nothing. The next 5 days, a little bit in Oregon and Washington and Idaho, Montana as well. A little bit in South Dakota and Nebraska. Very little precipitation in Utah. You're talking 0.3 inches. We go the next 10 days and that pretty well stays the same. Absolutely nothing. And this has got to be like the longest spell of really measurable water in California. It's gone a very long time without any rain whatsoever, and it continues for the next 10 days. This is like a broken record, continuing day after day to absolutely get no rain whatsoever. There is nothing, and we need an atmospheric river beyond belief. And that is it for the 10-day forecast, because there's just not much to talk about, and this is not good. So let's roll over to Lake Oroville and see what is going on at Lake Oroville at the water level. And the water level at Lake Oroville is 629.74 feet MSL, Tuesday, September 7th, 2021. 2 p.m. The level is 270.26 feet below full pool of 900, and it continues to fall. 0.07 feet. Yesterday was 0.03, so it has fallen more today than it did yesterday. As I checked yesterday, I was going to do a video yesterday, but I got busy doing some other things. Wasn't able to finish that video. So let's roll over to Lake Powell and see what is going on at Lake Powell. Lake Powell water level is 354.9, 3,549.04 feet MSL. This was Monday, September 6, 2021 at 12 a.m. The level is 150.96 feet below full pool of 3,700, and the lake has fallen 0.12, and we'll go to the other site and see what is going on there as well. Today is 342 of 365 of the water year for 2021. We are 94% through the water year. The water year ends at the end of the month, so we are getting closer. Lake reading is 3,549.04, just like I said just a second ago. Lake Powell was within 2 inches of this elevation the day before, September 5th, 2021. There is currently 2,449,312,773,050 gallons of water in Lake Powell. So you got 2.4 trillion gallons of water still in the lake. So the lake is a long way from being completely empty. However, the water level is what we're worried about, not so much the amount of water in it. Lake Powell is up 0.8 feet from the low for the water year, so it is actually rising a bit. The last 14 measurements, Lake Powell is down 1.41 feet over these measurements. So you had a couple days of the lake rising and then a lot of days of the lake falling, and a matter of fact 1.41. So I am confused because they said Blue Mesa and Flaming Gorge was going to be releasing water to have the lake rise by 3 feet, but yet the lake's not rising. Where's the water going? This is very interesting. Matter of fact, Blue Mesa has fallen quite a bit since then, and Blue Mesa's current reading is 7,448.06 feet on September 6, 2021. So that was yesterday, and they're the same as 342, 365. The water year ends for the Colorado River system in general on September 30th every year. So we're 94% through, just like it was the other day. Blue Mesa is 71.94 feet below full pool elevation, 7,520 feet. Blue Mesa is down 4.48 feet over these last 14 measurements. So they're continuing to let a bunch of water out, but yeah, it's not hitting Lake Powell, because had it been hitting Lake Powell, it'd be rising. But where's this water going? How long does it take for the water to get from Blue Mesa down to Lake Powell? That's the question on my mind. I'm sure it should be on everybody else's mind. Also, Blue Mesa is down negative 28.54 feet from 1 year ago. Blue Mesa is at a low water and down 22.09 feet from the high. So let's go to the Flaming Gorge and see how much water they've released out of there. The last reading at the Flaming Gorge was 6,020.69 on September 6th. Flaming Gorge is 19.31 feet below full pool of an elevation of 6,040. By content, Flaming Gorge is probably the best one, as it's 79.29% of full pool. So there's a lot of water in there. They don't show how much water is actually in the Flaming Gorge like Lake Powell does, but neither does Lake Mead as well. Let's roll over to Lake Mead and see what's going on at Lake Mead. Last reading was 1,067.86 feet on September 6, 2021, and the last time Mead was 2 inches of this elevation was September 5th, 2021. Lake Mead is 151.74 feet below full pool of an elevation of 1,219.60 feet. By content, Lake Mead is 34.9% full with 25.8 million acre feet of water left. Over the last 14 measurements, Lake Mead is down 0.19 feet from those measurements. It did have a few ups and quite a few downs, but it's not. They're getting really close to letting the max required of 9 million acre feet. I'm real curious what this is going to be on September 30th once they get there. They only have to release a little over 136 more thousand acre feet of water to be released to get to the 9 million acre feet for the year that's required. I think they'll shut it off as soon as that happens, and then the water should start to stabilize and actually fill, I think, unless they continue to let the water go because they have a commitment for the following year. I don't think it's going to be 9 million acre feet that they're required next year because of the water declaration that was declared. I think it's going to be less. I think that's going to be 7.5 million acre feet, but I could be wrong. I can't remember right off the top of my head. If you guys remember, please let me know down below. I got Brad out in Lake Havasu that watches my videos every time, and hello Brad. This is for Brad who lives out there and other people that live out there at Lake Havasu. Lake Havasu is 1.16 feet below full pool of an elevation of 450. By content, Lake Havasu is 94.87 feet of full pool, 619,400 acre feet. The inflows for the water year are 8,431,960 acre feet. The total release of water for 2021 is 5.9 million acre feet, and this is 98.94% of the last year's release of 6,035,856 acre feet. Lake Havasu is up 0.73 feet over these last 14 measurements. So there you have it. And now on to this billionaire that's planning on making a new city. Did you guys hear about this? Here's a picture of this. And Marc Lore has outlined his vision for a 5 million person new city in America and appointed a world famous architect to design it. So he wants to build it in the desert. And although the planners are still scouting out for location, possible targets include Nevada, Utah, Idaho, Arizona, Texas, and the Appalachian region, according to the project officials. Now, he said the desert, so I'm assuming he's going to go in the desert. So let's think about this. You got Marc Lore wanting to build a city in the desert, but yet we have not enough water to go in the desert. So where's Marc Lore going to get this water from? Because get this. So he says the first phase of construction, which would accommodate 50,000 residents across 1,500 acres with an estimated cost of $25 billion. So, you know, this is just another billionaire flaunting his money, in my opinion, just trying to lure people in. But water is my biggest concern, but he says no worries. The city will be drought resistant. Well, first you have to get the water there, buddy, because every place is running out of water. So where are you going to get the water from? It's great in theory, but you're talking about holding 5 million people in this city is his ambition. 5 million. You guys think about that. 5 million. But he says that the water will never run out. How are you going to get the water to begin with? The water may never run out once you get it, but how are you going to get the water to begin with? Because if you're building it like in Arizona per se, they don't have enough water to go around. Lake Mead's drying up. Where are you going to get the water from? The ocean? I mean, where are you going to get it from? Honestly, this is a big problem for him. So we'll be watching that. If I hear anything else, I'll let you guys know. That's all I have for tonight. Thanks for stopping by. You guys have a blessed day. See you on the next one.